हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, आज की क्लास में वी आर डूइंग द वीडियो ऑन डूइंग द जर्नल एंट्रीज विद द मोस्ट सिंपलेस्ट एंड एफिशिएंट मैनर। जर्नल एंट्रीज करना क्यों जरूरी है? किसी भी बिजनेस का मेन एम क्या होगा? प्रॉफिट अर्न करना। और आफ्टर डूइंग द बिजनेस प्रॉफिट हुआ है या लॉस हुआ है, वो रिजल्ट फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बिजनेस की एक इम्पॉर्टेंट लैंग्वेज यूज की जाती है, एंड अकाउंटिंग इज नोन एज द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द बिजनेस। इज दैट क्लियर? सो हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस लैंग्वेज एंड हाउ टू स्पीक एंड बीइंग फ्लुएंट इन दैट लैंग्वेज, that we will understand today. Okay, so while doing the journal entry, so the main major problem arises what about there are accounts in the journal entries. How to accounts are formed and what type of accounts are there? That's a very big question, because in the various business, according to the nature and the demand of the business, there are accounts are open and the close. But in majority, we open two type of accounts. You can see on the board type of accounts. We have divided the type of accounts in two parts. Number one, balance sheet accounts. Number two, income statement accounts. So majorly there are 5 type of accounts in our view, which you will find everywhere, because the other accounts which we open, that are the sub-headings of these accounts. So balance sheet accounts are further divided in 3 parts. You can see it is written in the red ink. Number 1, asset. Number 2, liability. Number 3, owner equity. Let me understand individually. Asset. Asset are those which are the purchased in the business with an intention to keep for a long period, so they become the fixed assets, and which continuously fluctuate, they are current assets. Some of the examples are cash, it is current assets. Account receivable, it is current assets. Equipment, it is fixed assets. There can be machinery, there can be furniture, there can be land and building. Inventory and prepaid expenses are 2 other examples of current assets. Then there are liabilities. Liabilities means money owned from the business. Account payable is a current liability. Accrued income, it is also known as unearned income. That means income earned in advance. So it becomes our accrued income and it becomes our liability. Notes payable, unearned revenue and deferred taxes. Owner equity part is further divided in 2 parts. One is capital, which is money introduced by the business owner. I will take drawing also as a part of the capital. Money withdrawn from the business for the personal use. Retained earning, that part of profit which is retained in the business for the future events. Now, income statement accounts are further divided in 2 parts. Number 1, income gains. Number 2, expense or losses. Some of the example of income gains are revenue, sales, capital, dividend received, commission received. ये सारे income and gains है business के. And then in expense and losses, employee को salary देना, assets पे depreciation charge करना, it is non-cash expenditure. Rent, selling expense, interest expense and etc. The students, accounts कितने ही type के खोले जा सकते हैं, but generally these accounts you will find in approximately all questions. Is that clear? So we have to identify accounts, the heading. So we have 5 headings of the accounts. After knowing the accounts, there should be some question. आपको जो क्वेश्चन आएगा वो क्वेश्चन ट्रांजैक्शन फॉर्म में होगा. आपको जो क्वेश्चन आएगा वो ट्रांजैक्शन फॉर्म में होगा. तो whenever you analyze the transaction, you should analyze these 4 questions. बड़ा ध्यान से देखना, इन चारों क्वेश्चन को आपको एनालाइज करना है. What is being exchanged? किसी भी ट्रांजेक्शन में what has been given and what has been taken. That means what has been exchanged. Next, what accounts are affected? What accounts are affected? इस पे भी आपको ध्यान देना है. Which of the accounts are increasing or decreasing? अगर आप कुछ परचेज करते हो मशीनरी तो मशीनरी आती है दैट इंक्रीज, कैश जाती है दैट डिक्रीज. आर दी अमाउंट्स डेबिट और क्रेडिट? तो इसमें जर्नल एंट्री करने के लिए वी हैव अमेरिकन रूल्स ऑफ जर्नल एंट्रीज. द स्टूडेंट्स, दीज आर द मोस्ट इजी एंड द सिंपल रूल्स. असेट एंड एक्सपेंसेस. जैसा कि एसेट और एक्सपेंस का नेचर डेबिट का होता है, तो वी हैव बोथ ऑफ दीज इन अ वन टीम. अगर एसेट और एक्सपेंस इंक्रीज होता है तो उसको डेबिट करो. अगर एसेट और एक्सपेंस डिक्रीज होता है तो उसको क्रेडिट करो. वन मोर टाइम, अगर एसेट और एक्सपेंस इंक्रीज होता है तो उसको डेबिट करो. अगर एसेट और एक्सपेंस डिक्रीज होता है तो उसको क्रेडिट करो. Now, team 2, liability, income, capital. अगर liability, income, capital increase होता है तो उसको credit, और अगर liability, income और capital decrease होता है तो debit. Very clearly इसको आप note down करना, समझना, it is very important. तो students, journal entry करने के लिए आपको accounts identify करने most important है. The moment you understand which accounts are affecting, you will apply these rules and the journal entry will happen. Next video में हम किसी एग्जाम्पल के साथ में कुछ जर्नल एंट्री और नेचर पोस्टिंग को समझेंगे. Thank you so much.